Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Wrigley Field in Chicago. Welcome to Phillies Baseball. Today, the Phillies will take on the Chicago Cubs. Brandon G here with you for Phillies Baseball. VGA 2, Brandon Jordan. And Rizzo getting ready. Cubs and Phillies, first pitch. Jason Hamill is a pitcher for today's game for the Cubs. In 9 games, he is 4-2 with a 3.61 ERA, 62 in the third inning, 65 hits, 11 walks. He has struck out 47. Phillies looking to rebound from a loss last night against the Cubs. They were one hit
for Philadelphia.
By Travis Wood. They lost 3-0. The Cubs scoring all 3 runs in the first inning. Here's Ben Revere will lead off. And Revere takes a strike. No balls and 1 strike to begin the ball game.
First pitch, 120.
That ball's hit the left field and put away by Chris Coughlin. 1 down here in the first inning.
Second baseman.
Here's a Phillies lineup with Ben Revere, Ben Sobers, Mikael Franco, Brandon Jordan, Ryan Howard, Adrian Beltre, Salvador Perez, Avis Hitting getting his first major league start, and Yvonne Gallardo will bat ninth. Here's Ben Sobers. One ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strike.
The umpires, Carl Dixon, Joe McDonald, Eric Summergill, and Freddie Ferguson at home plate.
Hey!
1 ball and 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Zobrist past the third baseman and then in left field. Let's see how they scored. It got by La Stella. It might score the hit, or they might score an error. We'll have to see.
Mikael Franco.
It'll bring up Mikael Franco. Franco batting at .346, 5th in the National League in hitting, 15 home runs, 38 RBIs. He hits a foul, no balls and 1 strike. That ball's hammered in the left field and put away by Coughlin. 1 down here in the first inning.
Right fielder, Brandon.
Excuse me, 2 down here in the first inning. Here's a Cubs lineup with Coughlin, Sato, Sola, Castro, Baez, Estella, Rizzo, and Montero. Here's Brandon Jordan batting at .364. They scored that a hit, so the Phillies get their first hit since yesterday in the first inning. Ball with no strikes. Jordan is tied for second in the league in home runs. Carlos Gomez from Milwaukee, he has 17.
Ball.
2-0 to count.
2-0. Ball 3.
3-0. Ryan Howard waits on deck.
Nope.
And he walks Jordan. Probably pitched around Jordan to get to Howard. Ryan Howard is batting at 127 so far this season. He does have 7 home runs. Howard. 11 RBIs.
Nope, that's a ball.
Ball and no strikes.
Ball, that's low.
2-0 to count. Two on, 2 out here in the first. Sober's at second, Jordan at first. Scott in the left field, Coughlin there. And he will put it away, and that'll retire the Phillies here at the first. No runs, a hit, and 2 men left. We go to the bottom of the first. The Phillies nothing. Chicago coming to bat. You're watching Phillies baseball on VGN2. Giovanni Gallardo, the starting pitcher, in 9 games, he's 3-4 with a 5.47 ERA and 52 2/3 innings, 63 hits. He's walked 11 and struck out 41. There's Tommy LaStella, batting at 268, 4 home runs and 14 RBIs.
LaStella.
One ball and no strikes. It's a foul down the third base side. In the air to right field, but that's going to go foul. Pass Howard in the right field. That's a base hit. And LaStella leads off the bottom of the first with a single.
Batting second, second baseman, Javier Baez.
Yeah, they'll bring up Javier Baez. Baez batting. You see his splits. 333 left-handed, 220 right-handed. He does have 4 home runs left-handed, so he has a better average with left-handed hitters. But Gallardo is not left-handed.
Hey.
1 strike. No balls and 2 strikes. Oh, 3rd strike. Baez out on strikes. 1 down in the bottom of the first.
baseman.
Here's the Cubs lineup with Estella, Baez, Rizzo, Sola, Miguel Montilla, Sterling Castro, Hiroyuki Sato, Chris Conlon, and pitcher Jason Hamill. There's Anthony Rizzo batting at .328 with 9 home runs and 24 RBIs. Bounced up there, runner's going ahead for a second, and he beats out the throw. Let's see how they rule it. Oh, they ruled a wild pitch or a stolen base. Ball didn't get away, so they do score the wild pitch. So the runner will advance on the wild pitch, no stolen base. The count is 1-1. It's a foul, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Got him. 2 straight strikeouts for Gallardo. It's 2 down there in the first.
Batting fourth.
Here's how the Phillies will line up defensively with Amos hitting in left, Rivera in center, Jordan at right, McFranco at shortstop, Zoba at second base, Howard at first, Beltray at third, Salvador Perez catching, and Gallardo the pitcher. Here's Jorge Soler in his last 7 games. He's batting at 174. One strike to Soler.
0-1's the count.
Hit foul. Perez coming along, can't make the play. Struck him out, so Gallardo strikes out the side. The Cubs get a hit. They leave 1 at second base. We go to the second, no score. Here's Adrian Beltre. His last 4 games, he's 1 for 16, batting at .063. So he's been on a little bit of a slump, trying to get out of that slump. And he's saying this could be Beltre's final season. And Beltre is caught. 1 out.
Batting 7.
Caught by Anthony Rizzo. 1 out on 1 pitch.
Salvador Perez.
Beltre hit this one on a line drive, but Rizzo makes a nice play for the first out of the inning. Here's Salvador Perez. Perez hits it foul, no balls and 1 strike.
Ball inside.
Inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. One and 2 to count. It's another foul. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes. Perez keeps fouling it off. Count still 1-2. Fly ball right field, and this one will be caught by Solo. That is 2 down here in the second.
Batting 8, left fielder, Amos Hinton.
So they'll bring up Amos Hinton. This is his first major league game. He's playing left field today for Brock Holt. Hinton, his first major league at bat. 1 strike to Hinton. Hinton, 19 years old.
One
1 ball and 1 strike.
Two balls,
2 and 1.
1 strike.
Tapper, that is foul. Full count, and Ivani Gallardo waiting on deck. Ground ball to second base. Baez makes the play over the first for the out. Now to retire the Phillies there at the second. We go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Miguel Montero batting at 301 with 5 home runs, 16 RBIs.
Miguel Montero.
Ball.
1 ball and no strikes. Nice day here at Wrigley Field. In the air to left field, Hinton makes his first major league catch. That is the first out here in the bottom of the second.
Batting 6, the shortstop.
So the nerves
Castro.
are over for Hinton. He makes his first major league catch. It's Starlin Castro batting at 246, leads the Cubs with 10 home runs and 24 RBIs. No balls and 1 strike.
On 2.
0-2. House up there, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Gallardo pitching better here in the first 2 innings, better than his last start. He has 3 strikeouts in the game already. Popped him up in the center field. There, going a long way. The wind at Wrigley Field carried that ball. He puts it away for out number 2. Looked like a routine fly ball. And Rare had to go all the way back. And Ricky Soto will be the batter. Ball and no strikes. So no batting at 323. Does not have an RBI on the campaign. I mean, excuse me, does not have a home run. 2 balls and no strikes. Got that over, 2-1. Talk about the new renovations at Wrigley Field. Stadium is over 100 years old. They made a lot of changes here. In the center field, Ben Revere will make the catch, and that'll retire the Cubs here in the bottom of the second. As they go in order, we go to inning number 3 here on VGN 2. Still waiting for the first run of the game. Here in Chicago. Here's Giovanni Gallardo.
Leading off for Philadelphia, the pitcher number 50.
He does have a home run on the season.
Gallardo.
Ball with no strikes. And 1.
Two
2 balls and 1 strike.
Three balls.
3-1 to the pitcher Gallardo. Hamill don't want to walk the pitcher. Had Ben Revere waiting on deck here. Walks Gallardo. Second walk given up by Hamill, and it will bring up Ben Revere.
Number 2, Ben Revere.
There 0 for 1. He flew out in the first inning. There hits it foul. 2 balls and 1 strike. Now down the third base side. There, slaps a base hit in the right field. Gallardo stops at second. Barely gets there. The Phillies have their first 2-men on base here in the top of the third. It'll bring up Ben Zobrist. Zobrist singled back in the first inning. Chance for the Phillies to get something going here. As Hamill's in a little bit of trouble here. Sky to deep right field. Sorla going back out of here. 3-run home run, Ben Zobrist. And the Phillies take a 3-0 lead here in the third. Jason Hamill throws his hat in disgust. 9th home run of the year for Zobrist. He gets the Phillies on the board. They lead it 3-0. This was a shot. This ball had no shot of staying in there. There's Maikel Franco, 9th home run of the year by Zobrist.
Shortstop, Maikel Franco.
Franco takes low for a ball, 1 ball with no strikes. Franco flew out in the first inning.
Ball.
2 balls and no strikes.
No strike. down.
3-0. Jordan waiting on deck. Hamill is in some trouble here. In danger of walking his second batter of the inning after surrendering the home run to Zobrist. You got Brandon Jordan waiting on deck. Got that down the middle for a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike. Full count now to Franco. He's a foul, still 3-2.
That's outside.
Way outside, and Franco draws a walk. Second walk of the inning by Hamill, and here comes Brandon
Now
Jordan.
batting, right fielder, Brandon Jordan.
Jordan walked his first time up, 3 walks by Hamill. Phillies only had 1 hit yesterday. 1 hit. And now they have a 3-0 lead. Jordan skies this in the left field. It's going to fall for a base hit. Franco will stop at second. And Franco and Jordan are on here in the third. Still nobody out.
Ryan Howard.
And they'll bring up Ryan Howard. This pitch was way out, borderline outside of Jordan. Found a way to get it in the left field for a base hit. And they'll bring up Ryan Howard. Third hit of the inning for the Phillies. Phillies trying to chase Hamill out early. Ball and no strikes.
One ball, 1 strike.
1-1. Howard thought that was low. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Another foul. 1-2. Howard skies it to right field. This ball is caught. Franco will go to third. Jordan will stay at first. Howard hit that one hard. But Sola makes the catches. 1 out here in the third. I'll bring up Adrian Beltre. Beltre lined out in the second inning. Runner goes, is called strike, no throw. Jordan will steal second, so it takes away the double play. Montero had no chance of getting Jordan. So it takes away the double play. So the count is no balls and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes. I got the count 1
1
and 2.
and 2.
balls,
2 balls and 2 strikes. Foul around the first base side. Beltre looking to break his slump here. Be good if you come up with a huge hit.
Full count, 3-2.
Beltre was fortunate that wasn't strike 3. It's a full count. Skied in a center field. Pretty well hit. This ball is caught. Coming in to score is Franco. Beltre hit it to the deepest part of center field, but not deep enough to leave the park. He does have an RBI, and the Phillies lead it 4-0.
Salvador Perez.
Bring up Salvador Perez. The ball is carrying here at Wrigley Field. Phillies now with 4 runs in the bullpen. Edwin Jackson is in the Cubs bullpen now. It's Salvador Perez. Ball with no strikes. Second, Jordan just makes it. Two balls and no strikes. If Perez gets on and by a walk or a hit, you would think that would be the end for Hamlin. And on that one, it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Side, 3 balls and 1 strike. Danger, it's already had 3 walks in this game. This is one to right field, and Sorlo will make the play, and that'll retire the side. But the Phillies storm for 4 runs. Ben Zobrist was responsible for 3 of them with a 3-run homer in the 3rd. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Phillies lead it 4-0. Chris Coughlin be the batter, batting at 220, 2 home runs and 12 RBIs.
Ball, that's high.
1 ball and no strikes. Coughlin caught by Jordan. Is 1 down, even the 3rd inning.
Batting 9th, catcher Jason Hamill.
Jason Hamill will be the batter, batting at 136, so they will keep him in the ball game as he trails the Phillies 4-0. 1 strike to Hamill. Ball and 1 strike. 2-1 the count. In the center field, Ben Rivera. He'll put it away. It is 2 outs here in the 3rd inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Tommy La Stella.
As Tommy La Stella led a single in his first at bat. One strike. Side, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Ball that's outside.
Outside, 2-1.
That's a ball.
3-1 the count. Baez waits on deck. Full count now.
Okay.
Elmo, the shortstop, Franco will throw out Stella, and that'll retire the side. Excuse me, Baez, that'll retire the side. Cubs go in order. Matt excursion comes your way in the 4th after 3 is 4-0 Phillies.
Last inning. Just fine up until the last time he took the mound. You got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
That evens it up 1-1. Hamill into the wind. Here's the 1-1.
That's
High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Still 2-2. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
He was really late on this one. I mean,
The pitcher,
really
number 50,
late. You can see where the
Giovanni
baseball is by the
Gallardo.
time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Into the box, Giovanni Gallardo. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he takes this one high, 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now. Ben Revere waits on deck. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Grounder down the line at third. LaStella has it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And he's finding the terrain much easier to navigate this time around. After that 4-run inning, this is a guy who needs a quick inning here, and he's 2/3 of the way home.
Ben Revere will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Ready on 1-2. To first. Rizzo was there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They lead it 4-0. Leading off the inning, Javier Baez.
Leading off the
And
Chicago
they'll need him
fourth.
to get something going
Second
here.
baseman.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind
Number
by quite
9.
a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and tide is not working in his favor.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Hot shot to third. And Beltre throws on to first for the out.
Good job.
First baseman number 44.
Down in the count, 3-0 to start this inning. He comes back to retire the guy on a ground ball.
Anthony Rizzo in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
That's yanked into the stand, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. One out, nobody on. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. Hit hard up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
Just the second hit
The
they
batter,
got against him so far
right
as we
fielder,
check on his numbers.
Jorge
He's
Soler.
pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Into the box now, Jorge Soler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The 0-1 on its way. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Oh, and he gets a fastball up in the zone, and he hammers it out to deep left field. And this baby is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and the Cubbies have made this a 4-2 game now.
Well, when you start relying on one pitch out there, you become a one-pitch pitcher, there's no doubt in the hitter's mind what's coming. He's sitting on this one all the way, and he launches it right over the wall.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero.
Miguel
As he will
Montero.
look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a ball hit in the air. Calling for it, Howard. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Might have had
shortstop,
thoughts
number
about
13,
going back-to-back here.
Harlan
This is right where he
Castro.
likes it, and he took a big swing at it. Wound up getting just a bit underneath it and popping it straight up.
Here's Starlin Castro. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Jordan over to his left, and the inning is over. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We played 4. It's the Phillies 4 and the Cubs 2. Ben Zobrist heads for the box to
Leading
start
off
off
for
the 5th
Philadelphia.
in this one.
Well, you know,
Second
he's been on
baseman.
base twice in this
Ben
one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And here's a ball hit in the air. Rizzo onto the grass. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The batter, number 7.
Wow. He's using
Shortstop,
that fastball to
Miguel
devastating effect out there
Franco.
now. He gets another out here. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Miguel Franco digs in. He reached on a walk his last time up and later came around to score. He'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
You can tell here, in his mind, he's thinking, quick inning. He's not even trying to set guys up. He's coming right after him.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The batter.
Whatever he's doing out there, it's working out for him.
Jordan.
Back-to-back pop-ups here to start the inning, and he's just making it look easy.
Brandon Jordan digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Now a swing and little pop-up here right behind home plate. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Here's a high pop-up. Rizzo is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order, but they still lead this one 4-2. Leading off the inning, Hiroyuki Saito, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
In a pretty close game so far. They'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Chopped foul right at home plate at strike one. Drilled right back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Good job here.
Number 8.
Inside the ball well. Roll over. Just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
In now, Chris Coughlin, as he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Gallardo pauses. Here's the 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. It's swung on and hit in the air. Moving under it, Revere makes the play, one away.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Jonathan Herrera will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 19, Jonathan Herrera.
There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball one. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Swing and a miss for strike one. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1. Relay to Howard, and it's in time. The double play. That ends the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more from Wrigleyville right after this.
Your attention,
Chavez
please.
will come
Now
on
pitching
in
for the
relief
Cubs,
here and appear in game
number
number
32,
25 on the year so
Gerald
far.
Chavez.
Ryan Howard will stand in to lead things off here in the
Leading
Philadelphia
off for
6th.
Philadelphia, first baseman Ryan Howard.
First
0-1
pitch
for
hack
count.
in here, and that's the first strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a swing and a miss by Howard, and the big guy can't make contact. There's one away.
And here's that sequence once again right here
Third
on
baseman
Showtime.
number 29,
Now, normally this is a
Adrian
guy that you might
Beltre.
want to nibble with, but he was all business here in this at-bat. Each one of these pitches finds the strike zone, and they're able to set him down quickly to lead off the inning.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. One out, nobody on.
That's a
And he
ball.
misses again, 2-0.
2 balls.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
3 straight strikes to the first hitter in the inning. 3 straight balls now to the second.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a
Now
pretty
batting,
good impression since
catcher,
coming on.
Salvador
2 batters,
Perez.
2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Salvador Perez stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. First pitch on its way. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for his first base hit in this one. So the base hit here nets him a base runner with 2 away. As we check out the league leaders in team batting average here in May.
Well, it's business as usual for them. They lead the National League in that department. And when 1 through 9 in your lineup can pretty much all hit for average, you're going to have a chance to win a bunch of games.
Amos Hinton will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if you can put those other ABs behind him.
And he'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball, 1-0. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Just missing here, 2-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. But you don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Phillies strand 1 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Tommy La Stella will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the 6th.
Baseman.
And right here is an
Tommy
important time
La
for them to
Stella.
climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
3-1 now. And with the tying run on the on-deck circle, the question, does he take a look at another one here?
He just might. You're still going to see a good pitch on 3-2, even if this one's a strike.
A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. This is pulled into right. And that's a fair ball heading out toward the 353 sign on the ivy.
Second baseman, number 9, Javier Baez.
Javier Baez comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
Ball 1.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Now a double play ball here for Beltre at third. There's one over to Howard, and indeed they get them both.
First baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
On Gallardo with the good live fastball. It's 0-1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Gallardo's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
And the pitch on 2-1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now.
And even 3-2, I don't know if you want to challenge him here. Better to put him on than to give up a solo home run.
Low, ball 4.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he
Right
never
fielder,
gave into him. A
Jorge
walk he can work around.
Soler.
A home run,
You can't.
Jorge Soler will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Hit down the third baseline. And this is going to get by Beltre down the line. A fair ball.
Now batting, catcher, Miguel
Miguel
Montero.
Montero strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
In the dirt, goes to third with it, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
Yeah, and that's always the danger when you're looking at off-speed stuff down with 2 men on base. Once the catcher can't get a handle on it, both guys are off and moving. They're going to move up to second and third now on what will be scored a wild pitch.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. The run scores from second. It's a 4-4 game.
The shortstop, number 13, Starlin Castro.
Starlin Castro will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
First offering on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
The 0-1. And there's ball 1. So after the strong 5 innings, things have not come as easily for him here in inning number 6.
Well, this is kind of the MO of this lineup. They have a way of just wearing you down. And they're starting to get into some better counts to hit. And that work's paying off.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, number 11 for him on the season, and it's now 6-4.
When you have a hitter down in the count like that, you got to bury him or at least get him to chase something out of the zone. That pitch is way too hittable, and he pays for it. Just an enormous mistake, and now he's so upset with himself.
Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound, and that'll be the last we see of Yovani Gallardo. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here. Ryan Webb will be the new pitcher.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 59, Ryan Webb.
Standing in now,
Center fielder number 35.
As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. ripped on the ground to first. Fielded by Howard, and not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So they score 4 times on 4 base hits, no errors, and no one left on base. 7th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 6, Phillies 4. Hello, baseball fans.
After 6 innings of play, it's the Cubs 4, the Phillies 4. The game summary: Ben Zobrist 2 for 3 with a 3-run homer. Jorge Soler with a 2-run homer. Chasing Hamels 5 innings pitched. 4 hits, 4 runs. Walked 3. Brock Holt will be the pinch hitter.
Brock Holt.
Phillies had a 4-0 lead into the 3rd inning. That lead has evaporated. The Cubs have come back and taken a 6-4 lead. Here's Brock Holt, the pinch hitter, and he fouls it. Another foul near the 3rd base side. No balls and 2 strikes. Nice play by the shortstop. Will he get Holt? Yes, he will.
Center fielder, number 2, Ben Revere.
Nice play by Castro to get Holt. Looked like that ball was going to go through for a base hit. Castro with a strong throw. And they'll bring up Ben Revere. Phillies need to come from behind here in the latter stages of the ball game. 1 strike to Revere. Gallardo had 2 outs with a 4-2 lead. So that lead evaporated with hits, 2 outs in the 6th inning, and then a 2-run home run. There's a ground ball at first base, picked up and tagged the bag. Here's a tag the bag for the out.
The second
Sterling
baseman, number
Castro
18, Ben Zobrist.
with the 2-run homer and to break the 4-4 tie. Here's Ben Zobrist. Zobrist hit a 3-run home run back in the 3rd inning. One ball and no strikes is Zobrist.
1, no strike.
Inside, 2 balls and no strikes. Chavez into the game in his 2nd inning of work.
Hey.
2-1 to count. Yeah, left field. That ball is hit well. Caught by Coglin.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the
And that'll
traditional
retire the
7th inning
side. The
stretch.
Phillies go in order. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Cubs lead it 6-4.
Your attention, please.
Ken Giles will be the Phillies' new pitcher.
Number
In
53.
22 games, he's 2-1 with a 2.05 ERA. In 22 innings, he struck out 27. Lafreitas in the Phillies bullpen. Here
Leading
is
off
Chris
for the Cubs,
Coglin.
the left fielder, number 8, Chris Coglin.
Ball and no strikes. Phillies have had opportunities, but have failed to do so in the mid-innings. 1 ball and 1 strike. Talked to the Phillies manager. He says it's a tough stretch heading over to Wrigley Field, a very tough place to play. And you don't want to go on a losing streak. The Phillies have lost 2 straight. Little tapper near home plate. Perez fires over to Howard for the out.
Now batting, pitcher, Darryl Chavez.
There'll be a pinch hitter for the Cubs here coming up.
Your attention, please.
It'll be
Pinch
Kevin
hitting for the
Franson,
Cubs.
who played
Number
third base in
24.
last night's ball game.
Kevin Franson.
No balls and 1 strike to Franson.
0-1. Ball inside.
Ball and 1 strike. One and 2. Phillies will wrap this series up against the Cubs tomorrow afternoon. Count. Two outs here in the 7th
Now
inning.
batting, third
And they'll bring
baseman,
up Tommy La Stella.
Tommy La Stella.
Stella has singled twice in 3 at-bats. Strike on La Stella. Gallardo has had his struggles in recent games. Gave up 7 runs in a complete game win against the Atlanta Braves. Excuse me, the game was against the Florida Marlins. Gave up 7 runs. So he's won some games, but he has given up a lot of runs. There's a ground ball to Franco and a fire over to Howard for the out. That'll retire the Cubs here in the 7th. We go to the 8th. Cubs lead it 6-4.
Your attention, please.
Yeah,
Now
Ramirez
pitching
is
for
the
the
new
Chicago
Cubs
Cubs,
pitcher. In 21
number
games, he's 1 and 2 with a 5.21
Neil
ERA.
Ramirez.
19 innings and 19 strikeouts. Left-handed hitters, they're batting .444. Hector Rondon is in the Cubs bullpen.
Shortstop, Michael Franco.
There's
Nope,
Franco,
that's a
and he
ball.
takes the ball.
Counts 1-0.
One to Franco. He's trying to get on base and get something going here in the top of the 8th. Pass the third baseman, La Stella, and in the left field a base hit. So Franco leads off the top of the 8th with a single, and it'll bring up Brandon Jordan.
Right fielder, Brandon Jordan.
Jordan is 1 for 2. He singled back in the 3rd inning. Phillies got to get something going. They had a big 4-1 3rd inning, and that's it. Nothing since.
1-1.
A ball and no strikes.
0-1, no strike.
Franco 8 stolen bases, been caught stealing twice. one strike.
Nope.
2 balls and 1 strike. Back through the middle, base hit in the center field. Franco's going to try for third. Here's the throw to third, not in time. Throwing a second is not in time. So Franco at third, Jordan at second on the throw to third, and the Phillies have runners at second and third and nobody out. Great awareness by Jordan to go to third base on the throw. They will give him a double. Here's Ryan Howard. He's 0 for 3 with a strikeout, so a big spot here for the Phillies here in the top of the 8th inning, trying to get something going here. Ground ball back through the middle. Here's the throw on the first in time for the out. Franco comes in to score. So it's now a 6-5 ball game. Give Howard an RBI. Bring up Adrian Beltre. That was a nice play by Baez just to get the ball, keep the ball from going in the hole. Here's Beltre. Phillies still have a runner at third and 1 out. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
One ball and 1 strike to Beltre.
Ball 2.
2-1 to count.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Line foul in the Phillies dugout. All Beltre has to do is hit in the outfield, and this game is tied. A foul, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Laid off of that one is a full count. Perez waits on deck. In the center field, is going to drop for the base hit. This game is tied. Jordan scores. Beltre at first. A game tied single for Beltre. And the Phillies have tied this game at 6 here in the 8th inning. A nice way for Beltre to get off his snide here. An RBI single here with 1 out in the 8th inning. And the Cubs will bring in a new pitcher, Jason Mott. In 23 games, he's 2-1 with a 5.96 ERA, 16 strikeouts in 22 2/3 innings. Right-handers, they have much better success than the left-handed hitters. 274 right-handed, 240 left-handed. Here's Salvador Perez. One strike to Perez. Beltre is 43rd RBI of the season. He's been on a slump as of late. He has 2 RBIs in this game. And he's on base. Perez went chasing, and it's no balls and 2 strikes. And it's caught by the third baseman, Estella. There's 2 outs here in the top of the 8th.
The left fielder, your attention, please.
It will be a pinch hitter. Darren Ruff will bat. Amos Hinton. Amos Hinton. And 3 at-bats. They now have a hit, but Phillies refuse to go with a veteran in Ruff. There's no balls and 1 strike to Ruff. 8th inning, we're tied at 6.
Ball.
1-1 to count.
Ball, 1 strike. Count is
2-1.
2-1.
In the air to center field. And this ball will be put away. And that'll retire the side for the Phillies. But they tie the game with 2 runs here in the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Phillies and Cubs tied at 6.
Your attention, please. This
Darren
change for
Ruff
the
will
Phillies.
play left
Now
field.
playing left field, number 19, Darren
And Javier
Ruff.
Baez will be the batter. He is 0 for 3. He grounded out of the 6th. Papelbon's up in
Leading
the
off for the
Phillies
Cubs.
bullpen.
Second baseman, Javier Baez.
One ball and no strikes. Giles in the 2nd inning of work. Hey. 1-1 to count.
The count is 1 and
2. Struck him out. There's 1 down there in the 8th inning.
First baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
And a bring up Anthony Rizzo. Back through the middle, Franco goes over the first for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Jorge Soler.
And here's Jorge Soler. Soler homered back in the 4th inning. He is 2 for 3 in today's game. Balls and a strike.
One ball,
And
1
1 to
strike.
count. Hit foul, 1 and 2. Right there, that's going to drop for a hit. So Soler is 3 for 4 today. 2 singles and a home run.
Now batting, catcher, Miguel Montero.
Bring up Miguel Montero. This is right down the middle, and Montero Got wood on the bat. Got wood on the ball.
Pinch running at first base.
As Mendy Alcantara will be the pinch runner.
Mendy Alcantara.
The batter will be Montero. One strike.
No, he's in there. He's good.
Going the first, not in time.
Hey.
Another hit to right field to the Cubs for 2 straight hits with 2 outs.
The shortstop, number 13, Starlin
And they'll
Castro.
bring up Starlin Castro.
Your attention, please. Pinch
And
running
a
at
pinch
first
runner
base.
for the Cubs, Mike
Number
Oates.
25, Mike Oates.
And here's Starlin Castro, who had a 2-run home run in the 6th inning. Give the Cubs a 6-4 lead. 2 on, 2 outs. That is ball 1. Castro fouls it. Gotta be careful throwing pitches like that because Castro can knock it out the ballpark. Two balls and 1 strike. Several Phillies fans here are at Wrigley Field in Chicago today. Three balls and 1 strike with Hiraki Setsu waiting on deck. Where they go after Setsu and walk Castro. Full count now to Castro. Giles trying to see his way out of the 8th. Hit on the ground. And a throw on the first, and Castro is out. That'll retire the Cubs here in the 8th. 2 hits. The Cubs leave 2. We go to the 9th, tied at 6.
Your attention, please. This
So as
change
Mari Alcantara will be in right
now
field.
playing right field, number 7, Harris Mendy.
As the Cubs make some changes, Mike Oates
Now catching,
will be the
number
catcher.
25, Mike Oates.
And it will be a new
Now
pitcher
pitching
for the Cubs, Hector
Number
Rondon.
56,
0-1 in
Hector
20 games, 16
Rondon.
saves, a 3.93 ERA, 18 in the 3rd innings, 14 strikeouts. Opponents are hitting 300 left-handed,
hitting for
356
Philadelphia.
right-handed.
number 16,
Drew Stubbs
Drew
will be the
Stubbs.
pinch hitter for the Phillies. And that is a strike.
0-1's the count.
Stubbs batting at 236, 2 home runs and 7 RBIs. One ball and 1 strike. ball and 2 strikes. Stubbs hits this one foul. Two and 2. Jones not used to coming in games in a tie game. Used to coming in with the Cubs have the lead in a save situation. Struck him out. One down there with a knife. And it'll bring up Ben Revere, who was 1 for 4. Singled and scored the run. One strike to Revere. One and 1 to count. Sobers waiting on deck to Miguel Franco. And Revere caught. Stella makes the catch. There are 2 out here in the 9th. And here goes Ben Zobrist. Revere hit a liner, but Stella makes the catch. There are 2 outs, and here's Ben Zobrist, who had a 3-run homer back in the 3rd inning. That ball's hit foul, no balls and 1 strike. Another foul into the Cubs, near the Cubs dugout. Ground ball to shortstop. And that'll take care of the Phillies here in the 9th. They go in order. We go to the bottom of the 9th, tied at 6.
Your attention, please.
Jonathan Papelbon will come in. This is a non-save situation. He's 2 and 2. Excuse me, 2 and 1 in 22 games. 13 saves, a 1.96 ERA, 23 innings, 19 strikeouts. Rocky Setsu, well, Batty is 1 for 3.
For the Cubs, center fielder, Hiroyuki Saito.
This is not a save situation. And a foul, no balls and 1 strike. And a 1 to count. One and 2. Papelbon has some nice stuff he's throwing here. They decide to put him in the 9th inning. That is foul, still 1 ball and 2 strikes. He had a left field, Darren Ruff. He'll put it away for out number 1. They'll bring up Chris Coughlin. Jake Diekman now in the Phillies bullpen now. Chris Coughlin with the batter, he's 0 for 3. It's a foul, no balls and 1 strike. That ball's hammered to left field. Ruff going back He'll make the catch. 2 quick outs for Papelbon.
Now batting. Your attention, please.
David Ross will be the pinch hitter.
Number 3, David Ross.
Here's David Ross. Batting from the dome. One strike.
0-1's the count.
Ross batting at 300, does not have a home run. No balls and 2 strikes. Got him. Ross strikes out. That'll retire the Cubs here in the 9th. We got extra inning baseball coming up. 6-6.
Your attention, please.
Anthony Barbaro will come in 23 games, no wins or losses, a 3.08 ERA. It's 26 in the 3rd innings. Here's Mikel Franco, who singled and scored 2 runs in this game.
Franco.
Ball with no strikes. Phillies had the heart of the order up. Franco skies in the left field. Put away by Coughlin. There's one down here in the 10th.
Now batting. Right fielder.
Bring up Brandon Jordan. Franco just chased a bad pitch. He just flew out in the left field. Here's Jordan. 1 out, nobody on. That is hit foul, 0-1. One ball and 1 strike. Ryan Howard waits on deck. Dead over, 1 ball and 2 strikes. 6-6 here in the top of the 10th. Strikeout. And Jordan is thrown out at first. 2 down to bring up Ryan Howard.
The first baseman, number 6, Ryan Howard.
Howard's 0 for 4. Did have an RBI back in the 8th on a ground out. That ball is hit foul. No balls and 1 strike. One to count. Phillies would love to get a win here and avoid a 3-game skid.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 strikes to Howard. Beltre waiting on deck. So we still have bullpen activity. Another foul, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Another borrowed work here, 2-2. Howard strikes out. That'll retire the Phillies here in the 10th. We go to the bottom of the 10th, still tied at 6. There's Tommy La Stella. He's 2 for 4, 2 singles.
Leading off for the Cubs, third baseman, Tommy La Stella.
There's Tommy La Stella. Papelbon still in the game. One strike.
0-1.
Hit foul, 0-2. Another foul on the first base side. Over is over, so throw out the Stella, one down there in the 10th.
Second baseman, number 9, Javier Baez.
They'll bring up Javier Baez. Baez is 0 for 4. Back through the middle, it's a base hit in the center field. Baez will stop at first. He has a one-out single here in the 10th inning.
First baseman, number 44, Anthony.
They will bring up Anthony Rizzo. Rizzo is 1 for 3. He singled and scored 2 runs. Strike to Rizzo. Phillies with 8 hits, the Cubs with 11. Yeah, Wrigley Field today has been a good one so far. 10th inning, game tied at 6. Baez at first with 1 out. Runner goes, a throw on the second, stolen base, Baez. So Baez is in scoring position. He represents the winning run here in the 10th inning. And they will put Rizzo on. So they will take their chances and go for a double play in case of a ground out. Rizzo will walk. Rizzo doesn't mean anything in terms of score because if Baez scores, it doesn't matter.
Arismendi Alcantara.
Only run that matters is at second base. So Rizzo is just going. Just hoping for a double play. Alcantara's the batter. One ball and no strikes. Two and 0. Don't want to walk Alcantara here because they'll put Baez at third with 1 out. And a fly ball will pretty much end the ball game here. Got that over for a strike. It's 2-1. Popped them up.
Infield fly.
Infield fly rule in effect. Beltre will put it away, and that is 2 outs here in the 10th.
Now batting.
And they'll bring up Mike Alt. A 250 hitter with 1 home run and 1 RBI. So Papelbon looking to get 1 out here in the 10th. One ball and no strikes. Ooh, 1-1. Two balls and 1 strike. Ground ball, Franco goes over to second, gets the force at second base, and we're going to go to the 11th inning. The Cubs lead 2. At the end of 10 is 6-6. Here's Adrian Beltre. He's 1 for 3, a single and 2 RBIs. So he is single in the ball game, breaking his snide. He has 2 RBIs in the game. Long drive, deep center field. It's out of here. Home run, Adrian Beltre. The Phillies have the lead here in the 11th. Beltre with 3 RBIs in the game, his 14th of the year, and the Phillies have a 7-6 lead. Oh man, he crushed it. 454 feet. You know, on the first pitch of the 11th, Adrian Beltre gives the Phillies a 7-6 lead. There's a strike to Salvador Perez. Perez is 1 for 4. He singled in a 6.
That's a ball. 1-1.
1-1 to Perez. Well, the fans at Wrigley feel a little bit quiet here. Hit foul, 1 ball and 2 strikes. High ball, hit the right field. This ball, it's out of here! Home run, Salvador Perez! And the Phillies go back-to-back here in the 11th, and they lead it 8-6. So the Phillies using the long ball. That's Perez's 5th home run of the season. Yeah, Perez got everything on that ball right there. Into the bleachers. Here's Darren Ruff.
The batter, left fielder, Darren Ruff.
Ruff takes ball 1. Still nobody out. Ruff is 0 for 1. He came in for Amos Hinton.
Ball
2-0. Fly ball center field. Fatso will make the catch, and there's 1 out here in the 11th.
Now batting, pitcher, Jonathan Papelbon.
Phillies will get a pinch hitter.
Pinch
It'll
hitting
be
for the Phillies,
Freddie Galvis.
number 17, Freddie Galvis.
Galvis takes a strike, no balls and 1 strike. Galvis batting at .243, 1 home run and 5 RBIs. Low, but they called it a strike. It is 0-2. Oh, that's borderline ball. It's foul. Still 0-2. And Galvis strikes out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ben Revere.
Bring up Ben Revere. 2 outs here in the 11th. Ground ball to shortstop. And the Phillies are retired, but they get 2 big home runs here in the 11th. 1 by Beltre and 1 by Salvador Perez. We go to the bottom of the 11th. Phillies lead it 8-6.
Your attention, please.
So Jake
Now
Dickman will come in. This will be a save
Number
situation. In
63.
21 games, he's 1-0, 2.42 ERA in 22 innings, 21 strikeouts.
Leading off for the Cubs.
It's Sterling Castro who clubbed the 2-run homer in the 6th inning. Dickman will go for his first save of the season. Marco Estrada is in the Phillies bullpen. 1 strike. One and 1 to count. Two balls and 1 strike. Three and 1. Hiraki Sato is on deck. Castro hits this to deep right field. That's going to go to the wall. Castro will end up at second. He's got a double to lead off the 11th inning.
Center fielder number 35, Hiroyuki Saito.
Well, Saito will be the batter. On that second, nobody out. There's a strike. Cubs with the winning run on deck as Sato with the reach first. Strike 2. Outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Diekman needs an out. Back through the middle, base hit to center field. Castro is going to be waved around. Here goes a throw. It's not in time, and it's now an 8-7 ball game. Sato with an RBI single. He's at first, still nobody out.
Chris Coughlin.
And it will bring up Chris Coughlin. Coughlin is 0 for 5. 1 ball and no strikes. Diekman in some trouble here. The Phillies got 2 in the top of the 11th. Now the Cubs with 1 run. Sato at first representing the tying run. One ball and 1 strike. Diekman needs an out. Or better yet, a double play. One and 2. Got it. So they get the out. 1 down here in the 11th inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Anthony Barbaro.
Anthony Barbaro, he has to bat the Cubs without any bench players. Barbaro will bat here in the 11th. He'll try to bunt, and it's 1 ball and no strikes. Well, in this situation, you want to get that runner in scoring position. Once it fouled, it is 1 and 1. Once it good, they're going to go to second. They get the out of second. On the first, double play, and the Phillies win it by the score of 8-7. Barbaro ground bucks into a double play. Jonathan Papelbon picks up the victory. Oh, man. Barbaro flooded to the right side. And an easy double play. And the Phillies win it by the score of 8-7 here in 11 innings. Papelbon gets the win. Diekman will pick up his first save of the season. Phillies win it by the score of 8-7. Phillies with 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors. Cubs with 7 runs, 13 hits, no errors. Papelbon with the win, he is 3-1. Anthony Barbaro with the loss, he is 0-1. And the save goes to Jake Diekman. Ben Zobrist, the player of the game, 2 hits, a 3-run homer. He is the player of the game. Phillies win it by the score of 8-7 in 11 innings. Thanks for joining us. Please like this video and share it along social media. Brandon G saying we'll talk to you next time for more Phillies baseball on BGN2.